You can do this easily on Robinhood and similarly on other apps. I can roll this position, which means buy this back and sell something else. I'm going to pick a new position for March 3rd this time. Let's say I can live at 8. Okay. I can actually make a bid and offer. Since this is not going to come up, I'm going to put 25. If somebody's actually willing to pay me 25 cents more to sell me, to buy March 3rd, 8 call, but I'm also buying back my own February 24th, 7.5 calls. You know, if that happens, fine. If not, I haven't lost anything. But usually I do these rolls the day before the expiration for two reasons. One, weird stuff could happen on very short-term options on the day of the expiration. And that way I kind of do the rolls the day before, then I don't have to worry about it. This actually happens to be, if you're careful, rather profitable strategy for stocks that you want for long term. I like natural gas at these prices. I mean, forget about the leverage part, just look at the futures contract itself. Just the last 6 months. 6 months ago, natural gas prices were at almost $10. This is per billion BTUs, whatever that thing is. Now it's 240. Could it go lower? It could. But eventually, those prices are going to go up. And when they go up, I'm going to make money. Whether or not I'm right, I don't know, but that's my bet. Since I like doing that, I might as well get something out of it. I mean, my euphemism for this is, you have a cow, okay? You are feeding this cow. When it's fat enough, you're going to slaughter and sell the meat, right? But that's going to take a while, or could take a while. In the meantime, you know, this cow actually is producing milk. So you basically take that milk and sell it in the market. Those option premiums that I'm collecting is basically the milk from the cow that I haven't sold yet. And usually do these for options that are 1 or 2 weeks away, because the longer is the maturity, the lower is the option premium you can collect per day. I mean, let's look at these options, for example. Let's look at the longest option available on this, January 17th, 2025. Let's do 8s. $4.10. Well, you could probably collect $3.75. That's about half a cent per day, right? On the other hand, let's look at just March 3rd on 8. I could probably get, let's call it 27 cents. I can collect 1.5 cents per day. You don't want to do it too short because, especially for this stock, bid offer spreads are at a minimum of 5 cents. So don't do 1 week, but 2 or 3 weeks is just good enough. Essentially, you would get at least double, probably triple amount of option premium if you roll this thing every 3 weeks or so, instead of doing an option for 3 years. Okay. I mean, if you think about it, I'm going to buy it at 6. They're going to pay me $4 in option premium, and I am selling performance above $8. Not too bad. But don't ever use a 3-year strategy like that. If you want to bet that it's going to go up, then you can buy a 3-year option. But that's too expensive. It's currently 67% of the price, $4. On regular stocks, those implied volatilities are a little bit lower. For example, when the price goes down a little bit, I'm going to do something like that for this stock. This is Plug Power. These guys do hydrogen cell solutions. And if I look at the options, just look at March 3rd, about 17.5. Implied volatilities are around 83%. And there is more liquidity on these. Bid offer spreads are only 1 cent. So I would probably do 2-week stuff for these. Yeah. And there is a lot more volume and open interest in these things. So it's kind of an art form. But you can enhance quite a bit of your return. And if you're managing a very large portfolio, you can also dynamically adjust these. I mean, suppose you bought this and suddenly the price jumped 20%. You can always increase the strike price, which means you're going to sacrifice some of your option premium that you got in the first place. Or if the price comes down, you can decrease the strike price. That way you get a little bit more in option premium, but you also reduced the maximum return you get. It does take a while to get the hang of it, but over the years, it tends to be better than just buy and hold. Let's stop here for today. On Wednesday, we're gonna talk more about how we look at how we measure performance of a portfolio. We're not talking about just how much money did you make. We're gonna look at is there any way we could look at a measure of your skills in picking stocks or timing and that sort of stuff. And for that, we're going to look at your, portfolio strategies. What sort of risks that you want to take. Otherwise, if you're a very aggressive guy and you're always in stocks, there's not going to be any timing performance. But sometimes you only have in the stocks, and because of that switch, you made extra money. That's timing performance. It's relatively easy stuff. So we'll use some actual mutual funds that are actively managed, and to see whether or not they have any stock selectivity, do the stocks that they pick earn more money compared to the benchmarks? And similarly timing. All right? I'll see you guys on Wednesday.